I told you. I told you. I alluded to this earlier in the week. T-Tar is getting a buff. But is it enough?
Gotta catch 'em all.
No, like it's not enough. Like I knew it was gonna get a buff. I'm glad they changed Crunch. They changed it to Dragon Tail 90. Is 90 going to be competitive? Well, obviously nobody's going to be running T-Tar because T-Tar is a 1 MP mon. Everybody's going to be evolving it from Pupitar, who also got a buff, who got the beatdown ability to where your blues become a miss. So will Pupitar be in Dex? Will it be in the meta? I don't necessarily think so. However, when he evolves into T-Tar, T-Tar will have 2 MP. He will have the Dragon Tail, which will now be 100. It's okay. It's not that competitive, but it does come with contingency. Is if you get taken out, you go to the bench, and then we still have Bite, man. We still have Bite. Like I think T-Tar and the T-Tar still gets completely eradicated by any status condition or purple attacks. Like I don't know, man. I'm upset because the iconic Pokemon, like in Pokemon, are nothing in Pokemon Duel. Charizard should be meta. He should be in every deck. T-Tar, the Dragonite of Gen 2, who I don't even want to talk about Dragonite because Dragonite is trash in this game. Like I'm upset about that. But anyway, we did get some exciting news. So there's a lot of buffs. Let's talk about all of the buffs. Let's talk about Shaymin. We're gonna get Shaymin. I mean, obviously with the little teaser they gave for us. I haven't really looked at everything yet today. So we have the maintenance. Okay, let's just go over the figures. We're gonna try and do it quick and dirty. So we have Bulu switch from 110 to 120, which I think is going to be good. I think they're really trying to push Grass Mons. Bulu is going to be a staple, obviously, in the Grass Mons because of its ability. Can't be if you're attacking on your turn, your Grass Mons can't be taken out by Combuskin, Blaziken, Lunala, Solgaleo. So it's going to be good. Terrakion, I alluded to this as well. I talked about Terrakion. I was like, are they going to buff Terrakion? I didn't think they would, but I was like, they could, but I don't think it's necessary. Stone Edge to 120 to Stone Edge 130, and did they increase it? Oh yeah, and they decreased the Protect, which I think is good. I'm glad they did that. Aggron, they changed the territorial ability to where he gets plus 1 MP off the bench, right? They changed Iron Tail to 140, Brutal Swing, just like we have in Buzzwole, right? Not too much there. Rayquaza, they increased the extreme speed. I still don't think it's enough. And then there's T-Tar, and then Pupitar with beatdown ability. So yeah, I didn't really want to go into much dialogue about it because, you know, Pokefighter put out a video. Everyone's gonna put out a video about it. You guys already know about it. I want your opinions. My opinion, you got my opinion on T-Tar because that's all I really care about. They better make Mega T-Tar like amazing for anyone to even run Pupitar T-Tar and then into Mega T-Tar. I don't think the Aggron's going to be... Well, Aggron's actually really difficult to deal with. Like, I hate playing Aggron. Granted, I don't play that much, but when I do, I'm like, oh my goodness. I can't pass him. I have to attack him, and his will's pretty good. Rayquaza, I don't use. Terrakion, I somewhat use. And then Bulu. I can't wait for Bulu. Well, I can't wait for Shaymin. I can't wait to start running a great grass deck, okay? I mean, when they release, like, the Lurantis, Formantis, and all the other grass mons, I was like, okay, this could go somewhere. Didn't really take off as much as I wanted it to. When Shaymin comes, I think it will take off. All right, enough of that. We have this, the maintenance, and then here we have the mythical Pokemon are finally here. Let's talk about it. The characteristics, okay? These figures can change forms, okay? So we're not gonna have 2 separate mons. We're gonna have Shaymin normal form and Shaymin sky form. I thought when we were going to be getting Aegislash, I thought there would be an Aegislash blade form and an Aegislash shield form in 2 different figures, but I'm assuming it's going to be 1 figure now. Their MP changes when they change forms. Obviously, the sky form is ridiculously fast. I can't remember the base speed, but it's over 100. It's gonna be a 3 MP. Probably gonna go through mons because that's just how power creep is, right? And then his base form is probably gonna be 2 MP. Probably be a little more defensive. And then we have Mega Evolution does not end. What? They have new abilities that change the tactical situation. Hello? Like, what? What? We can keep a Mega now? This is gonna be interesting, and I can't wait. And people were actually speculating that Shaymin is going to be a UX figure, because if you look at the plate, it's not wood. All the UX figures do not have wood as the base on the on the figures, but the EX do have wood. So let's just look at that real quick, just to verify. So if we just look at the or no, wait, we need to go rarity. There we go. So, well, actually, you know what? Wait, these are my UXs? Wait, where's all the rest of my UXs? So that's not necessarily wood. I don't know. I saw it on Reddit that, yeah, see, they're not necessarily wood. You can tell. Yeah. But then if you go to EX, it's like a wood plate. See how it's like wood right there? And then if you go to the UX, it's not necessarily wood. It's like more animated. So it's looking like the Shaymin is going to be a UX. All right. Let's go back to it just to show one more time. And the halls here, we don't really care about that. Look, it's not wood. So we're assuming it's going to be UX. So that's going to be cool. All right, guys, the tournament is over. I wanted to talk about the tournament primarily in this video. I mean, we have the new figures, cool. We have our opinions on there. Please let me know what your opinions are. And it looks like we're going to be having a grass and rock gym. So I'm pretty upset it's not going to be a grass and steel. How long do I have to wait to get my Aegislash, man? I've been waiting for Aegislash for a long time now, but I'm okay with grass and rock. So we're probably going to see Lycan Rock 2 forms. We're going to get the Mega Aggron, the Mega T-Tar. Going to be getting the Shaymin. What else do you guys think we're going to be seeing? But what I really want to talk about is the tournament. How did you guys like the tournament? I want to give you my thoughts on the tournament. So the tournament that PokeFodder is running is more of a tournament. It's double elimination. It's more than 2 hours long, and there's a format. You got to have 2 commons, 2 uncommons, 2 rares, and 1 EX. Or wait, vice versa, because that's 7 figures. But there's a format. I can't remember what it is. That's more of a tournament to me. Now, what we did in this pre-tournament, I like to refer to it as Pokemon Duel Blitz, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And this is a deck that I used here. I think I went 11-3. I took 39th. Let's go ahead and I'll show you guys that right now. I took 39th place. I think the placings were kind of meh. There I am right there, rank 39. So if we look at the rewards, the top 3 got good rewards, and then I think 4 through 10 got decent rewards as well. Let's look at the rewards. So yeah, first 100 Carbonite, second 80 Carbonite, 3 70 Carbonite, 4 through 10 50, and then 11 through 100. We all got 30. I think they need to distribute out the, I don't know. I wanted more, man. I wanted like a mega booster. If you took first, you got opened up a mega booster that 100 Carbonite, 4 figures with a chance of getting like an EX or something. I don't know. I expected a little bit better, but granted, it was 2 hours. It was fun. It was really fun. It was between 8 p.m. and 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. my time. So I was actually, I was actually awake. Some people were like early in the morning. I felt pretty bad for them, but it was fun. I got to play some of my friends. I got to play really, really good people. But what I wanted to show you guys today in today's episode is just the deck that I was running. And like I said, I went 11-3, and it's kind of a rush hybrid. We got the pieces for the rush: the Coco, the Speed, Zoro, and the Gengar. And I missed out on the shiny Mega Gengar. And I feel kind of bad because a white one looks kind of cool. But I also have the Blaziken, or the Combuskin, and the Lunala, which I think are staples going against the rush. So this deck is, like I said, you guys know how the rush is. It works really well against the meta, but how do you counter the rush deck? Well, I want to show you guys one video of me playing a rush deck, and then I also played Giovanni. I played him in my stream, so if you haven't seen that stream, you probably can't because it's blocked worldwide because we like to listen to music. Maybe I'll save that ID. Maybe I'll show it to you guys later. If you guys want to see that that match, let me know in the comments below. But give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you guys the other match. Be right back. All right, guys, we are back, and like I said, I actually, because of playing Pokemon Duel Blitz, okay, it actually allowed me to learn how to play this deck, and this is actually a deck it's actually been really good for me. Like I like using it. I'm actually using it in League now. So take a look at my opponent. He's got the other rush deck. He's got double speeds. He's got a chained 10 Greninja. Man, I can't wait for Greninja to get buffed. Like, I'm so excited for Greninja to get buffed. And what's he running? He's running Swap, Scoop, Max, Hurdle, and Goal. Well, I'm running X double, Max Goal, and the Gengar. Right? Oh, my opponent does not have Gengar. I didn't realize that. Okay, but let's go ahead and just jump into this match. I open up with Coco. He's gonna rush me with speed. That's kind of the standard to what you do. And then here I am automatically going to cover the goal with my speed, and he's gonna come at me with his Greninja, and he attacks. I don't know why, because he knows I have the Zoroark. He has a Zoroark. I don't know if he's trying to get like a god roll with the Greninja, but he doesn't. And I mean, I did hit the Sucker Punch, but I don't think that was a good thing to do, in my opinion. I didn't necessarily want to waste the Mega, so I decided to advance with my Zoro, and my Zoro actually has the change on his Zoro. And then I'm going to attack with my Lunala, because my Lunala prevents them from changing. And I like, it happens. I mean, it happens. I was really upset with that. I was super upset with that, but he brings on his other speed, and now I take this opportunity to max with my Gengar because I don't want that speed advancing any further. And I'm not going to attack it because I don't want the Zoroark switching. My opponent's going to max revive here, and I'm like, that's fine. I'm going to max revive too. And people might think this is a crazy, but it's not crazy because I put all my Carbonite into my Psychic. I am not fearing him. And I decide to attack the Coco because instead my Zoro has the change on his Zoro. Unfortunately, he hits the Sucker Punch. That could have been bad. Take the entry point, and I actually use Gengar a lot to trap is what I do. Man, it feels bad, man. This Greninja just completely underperformed this entire match. So my opponent has the hurdle jump. That's why I moved my Lunala closer instead of advancing him up. I didn't want his speed, his other speed, just hurdling and setting up a surround on my speed. So he's got his Zoro, but like I said, you don't fear the rush deck. When you have Combuskin and Lunala on your team, you don't fear them whatsoever. And this was a great play, in my opinion. Go straight for the Zoro instead of the Coco, because Coco has a better survivability. And now this is going to force my opponent to have to be defensive with his speed, and then that's going to allow me to take the entry point. And like I completely have my opponent outmatched. So like if you're going to be running, but the good thing is, like I have the counters. If you're going, I mean, and RNG came back in my favor. If you're going to be running a rush deck, if you're having trouble going against rush decks, Lunala, Combuskin, they're friends, as well as Solgaleo. The only play he had, I mean, he had to make this play. Unfortunately, I get the man of my wish. Like I said, Coco has great survivability, and boom, that is GG, boys. Yeah, actually, I had a really good game with Giovanni. You know what? Let's watch that because we're about 14 minutes in. Let's watch that video because there was a lot of misplays on my end. I think there was some misplays on his end. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back and we are going against Giovanni, the self-proclaimed Rush Master. Okay, let's take a look at his deck. Let's take a look at my deck. He's got the double speed. He's got the Rotom. He loves Rotom. Rotom is his favorite mon. He's got the Zoro. He's got the Mega Gengar, and he's got the Zoro. I don't know if this evolves into another. Doesn't look like it does. Okay, but it's got the Zoro chained to 10. All right, and this was a really good match. And there's a couple misplays I think on both ends. So let's kind of go over that. So let's dissect a little bit. Anyway, he advances with the Rotom, and then I'm going to advance with the speed. Like it's just rush run on 1, and he takes the goal, which is fine. I decided to go a little defensive here. I don't know why. I think I should have taken the entry point. I don't remember why, but I just did. I went defensive. So he brings up his Gengar, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to bring up my Combuskin, because Combuskin has a Cyclone Kick. All I gotta do is hit the Cyclone Kick, and I'm in really good shape. However, Cyclone Kick it's not even 40%. It's like 30, I think. So, but I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna DC here. This is gonna improve my odds from that 36%. And he switches with his Zoro, which I kind of agree with. You don't want to necessarily waste the Mega Gengar, but I roll a miss, and then I roll the weak spot kick, which is it's bad for me, but it does come with some positive things. Now he has gained weight 3. Did he DC here? He did DC here. I don't know why. I don't know why DC here. I think you should have. Yeah. See that? So we're gonna stop. And he switches with a Zoro, and I was like, oh great, I just lost. But he hits the quick attack. Or no, I hit the quick attack. He hits the sucker punch. That is very, very lucky roll for me. I think Giovanni should have not attacked with Gengar. I think he should have just moved Gengar right here, because then it forces me to attack. Had I won that roll or not, then he moves Gengar right here. And he wasted a play using DC. So I don't know. Interesting play by Giovanni, in my opinion. But I win the roll. He brings on his speed on this side because he was trying to swap me. He did have the swap spot, so I saw what he was doing. And now I'm not necessarily in a bad position because that Mega Gengar is gone. I still have my Mega Gengar. And here I'm going to max revive, and I'm going to bring Combusken back on the board because Combusken has the best shot at taking out this Gengar. And here I'm going to X speed, and I'm like, alright, we got this. Cyclone Kick. See, he advances with Rotom, and I advance with my Gengar, who, like I said, I still have my Gengar, and he pulls a swap here. Not necessarily know why. Oh, I know why. Because if he does take out my entry point, he can move just with the speed, because the speed is 3 MP. But anyway, he lawnmowers, he gets the revert, I get the cross counter. Unfortunate roll for, I guess a fortunate roll for him. I would have preferred him to hit his whopping 130 because then we get rid of that lawnmower we got here. But I'm advancing with my Lunala and my Mega Gengar, so I'm in great position. My Combusken counters all 3 of his mons surrounding my entry point. And unfortunately, man, that's his Zoro and his Zoroark both hit their golds. Feels pretty bad, man, and I have the favorable matchups against these Dio speeds with my Lunala. Things are looking pretty good for me. Back when we first started, he had both entry points taken, and I only had, I think, 1 mon on the board, but he finally takes me out here, and I make a mistake here. I take the entry point. I don't know. Yeah, I should have attacked here. I should have attacked here, I think, but I don't, because I thought that he would steal his big white would be gone, but it's on the following turn, not like forever, not like the night days on Zoroark. But I attack. See, that's another good thing with Combusken. Even though I got taken out, look at that weight. Like it's good. It's super beneficial. So he's gonna pull the max revive, and he's going to save his speed. And I'm pretty sure I have to bring on my speed because the following turn he would win. See how good like Lunala does. I mean, granted, Lunala was actually being nice to me. I mean, he did have one terrible roll, but and unfortunately, even though I'm in a good position, I'm going to have to go block with my Lunala because Lunala has the best shot at taking out this lawnmower. I think he plays defensive with Zoro, and he does. I think I take the entry right here, and I do. Do I move up? Yeah, so this is kind of like the home stretch. He moves up here, and this is where we're going to talk about what happened here. I attack with Lunala because I'm fearing the Zoro advancing on me, and I think this was actually good to de-evolve here because his Rotom has a better shot at surviving, I think, against my Lunala than the lawnmower does. So it's my turn. What do I do here? I think at this point I was like, this is a good game because all Giovanni has to do is move right here with his Zoro, and it's GG boys. So but he doesn't. He moves to the entry point instead, and that gives me an opportunity to Mega with my Gengar and trap him. Had he moved closer, my Mega Gengar would not have been able to reach him, and like I said, it would have been good game. I would have had to attack the Rotom. So I think that was a misplay right there, Giovanni. But I get to trap him, and now I'm going to come back, and I'm going to try and take out this. Wait, what am I doing? I'm just being a little defensive because I have to. How does this game end? We get rid of the Rotom. And the problem here now is that my win condition, my Lunala is stuck at the goal. But the good thing is we've got Combuskin. We have Combuskin coming back on the field, and like I said, if you want to counter rush decks, you need to carry the Lunala, you need to carry the Combuskin, and Giovanni's here is just going for the gold and the purple, like Kaden likes to say. But Lunala's coming through, so I can take this entry point, and now I can start advancing with my Combuskin, and I have all the favorable rolls here. Well, I mean, going against Gengar is kind of a nightmare because of the dodge. I swear he hits dodge so much, or the Contagious Terror. And right now, Combuskin is not coming through, and I'm pretty upset. And I'm like, oh, I'll call you back, McKenna. Please don't land. Please don't land your gold. Please don't land your gold. And he doesn't. I land the Wisp. I'm like, whew, that would have been bad. In a minute, and fortunately, because I burned him and I roll a miss there, it does not come through. He is at 0. I was super happy about that. Not necessarily fearing his Zoroark that much because my Gengar does. My Gengars can beat him. But we get it. We get the Cyclone kick right there. Super excited. And now what Giovanni has to do is remove his Zoro. Oh, he scoops up. He scoops up. Good play. Got to protect that goal. And I'm like, you know what? We're going straight after it. We're going straight for you. Love Combuskin, man. I used to hate him, but now I love him. I think he attacked me. Did he attack me? He did attack me. Well, because he had to. He had to. And that is GG, boys. So I'm currently running a hybrid rush deck. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think about the buffs coming. I guess I have to call McKenna. So I will see you guys later. It's the weekend. Do something fun.